and welcome to episode 40 of the Lifting Ugly podcast. Episode 40. It is crazy.
It's pretty wild.
Welcome, Alkai. Good to see
Hello.
you again.
Good to see you.
Do you know what today is?
I'm really hungover.
All right. Well, that's a good start because
Yeah.
today is Arnold Schwarzenegger's birthday.
Who fucking cares?
So in honor of Arnold Schwarzenegger's birthday, I want to say happy birthday, douchebag.
Yeah. God, what an asshole.
Yeah. One of the guy, people have propped him up to be way too much.
God. Ruined California and was an asshole of a bodybuilder.
Yeah, and has turned to, just the things he's just, asshole across the board.
Dear God, yeah. That shit about the mask thing, I was like, are you out of your goddamn mind? You don't deserve your freedom.
Let's go back to Austria, you fucking communist.
Asshole, yeah. Is that protein water? What are you drinking?
It is.
Ew.
Free advertising for protein N2O.
Oh, how's it taste? Like cough syrup?
No, it's actually really thin. So it goes down easy. It's not the most
You don't have to
tasty thing. I don't have to coat my throat with it.
Oh.
Say
I wonder what you'd have to
other
really
things.
coat your throat with.
That's private time. So, like I said, I got caught up. I went to the YouTube channel to get the link to post on Instagram.
Yeah.
And I got stuck watching this video because it made me laugh.
Okay.
So let's go here. So I'm going to share it to everyone because it's pretty funny.
Yep.
And I guess we'll say in honor of Tom Segura being in Colorado last week, this would be a Tom Segura video here.
This is awful. Oh my God. He can't dance. Look at those tits.
Good old Bert Kreischer.
Good old Bert.
Not the hip thrust. I'm gonna vomit.
His poor wife. Hey, little baby. This guy's definitely racist, right?
He stinks too. Hey, Tom Segura. You've been dancing your whole life.
I know.
Show this fool up.
Walk up in the thing, I be on my game. If it's competition, I put them to shame. Please don't steal my style, I might cuss you out. What you doing now? I did for a while. Booty claps.
I haven't seen this video in a hot minute. This is so good.
Show you how to do it, show you how it's done. Don't look for another, there be no another one.
Their Bert representation.
The
Watch me,
fucking
do
podcast.
it back. Watch me, do 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 it back. Do it back. Do it back. Do it back.
Fuck you, Bert. Hey, man, that was crazy. But I was kidding. You're my best friend, and I love you.
Watch me, do it back. Watch me, do it back. Watch me, do it back.
Good stuff. All right. And on that note, let's officially get started. Yeah, I should really figure out how to fade that out so it's not just so abrupt.
That's all right.
I just had to switch it over. Anyway, so welcome back, everyone. Again, episode 40 Lifting Ugly podcast. We have a topic of discussion today. which
Finally.
yeah, sometimes things just kind of make themselves readily available.
We just derail it to a different fucking just wherever.
Just, yeah.
Beeline it. Yeah.
That's usually where it ends up going, and then it's like, oh, yeah, just kidding. We gotta kind of bring it back to
Yeah.
something. Maybe. Who really cares? For the
For the 3
6
people that watch us.
we're on a roll, so I think we're on an average of about 10 people
That's not
a
terrible.
week. No, but it's not great either.
Again, we do have the laziest fans on the
We do.
entire planet. We make
They're
it
like,
pretty
"Oh."
easy.
Yeah, like, oh, hey, you do a podcast. That's cool. I should listen. I'm like, yeah, you should. And then, yeah, that's as far as it goes.
And then,
They don't ever listen.
yeah.
No.
Really, at this point, we're just handing shit out to people.
Yeah, it's like, here, I will give you stuff if you come along on the ride. And then
Yeah.
they don't take free stuff. They don't. It's like, that's too difficult. Like, we can't even submit something to get something for free.
Like, they just can't even.
Oh, goodness gracious. So how was your week?
Just a lot of work, man. This new job it's cool, but I also hate it. But it's also just a new challenge, so a little out of my ballpark with things that I'm good at. So I'm just figuring out how to do the whole working the computer thing and responding to emails and blah blah blah. But it's cool. It's consistent. There's lots of room to grow. So
One bit of information for you is don't push reply all unless you intend for everyone that's on that email to see that you're responding.
Yes, I'm trying to not figure that out the hard way. So I'm still. So they're saying like it's going to be a good like 6 months to a year of like training and getting the programming down and learning how to respond to things. From the baby steps. It's only been. I was at home for a month. It's been a month and a half of this job. So
Right. Yeah, completely. Like you said, completely out of your wheelhouse. So you definitely have to allow for
wiggle room.
some growing pains.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's cool though. To really get used to is sitting in my room all day and working though. So it's a little different. I mean, went from coaching all day with you guys to sitting in my goddamn room in front of a computer all day. So a little different, but it's okay. We'll get over it.
Good thing you got your blue blocker sunglasses.
Oh, I know, right?
Roll with the blue blockers. So
Make me
you
look
got
super cool
and really smart.
I know.
I'm just glad you got the extra large size ones.
Yeah, they had the XL option for gentlemen that have larger heads like you and I.
Yeah, it's always a bonus.
Mm-hmm.
It's a struggle. Being
It is
large dome capacities.
Yeah, trying to find shoes, trying to find shirts, trying to find glasses. It's just a whole pain in the ass.
Yeah,
It's okay,
you skinny people, you small
I
folks.
know, right? So, what is that, skinny privilege?
Yeah, skinny privilege.
Oh, you fat phobic pieces of shit.
Yeah, you're supposed to. Yeah, they're supposed to be all inclusive with.
Yeah,
and love your body, but we get charged more for everything.
Yeah, you can take that one size fits all and stick it in your hiney.
But it doesn't. One size of that doesn't fit.
I hope that doesn't fit. Yeah.
It only hurts if you fight it. Just remember.
Exhale and let it in.
How was your training?
Good. We are getting things figured out with my electrolytes. I'm getting my blood work done this week, so that's going to be good. I did my copay and stuff for my CPAP, so I should be getting that really soon. The weight's kind of coming off again. So, I mean, being home kind of fucked everything up just because I wanted to enjoy myself, and I enjoyed myself a little bit too much. But I'm already down almost 15, which is good. So the only issue I was having really was my deadlifts, because just getting into position was just making my blood pressure skyrocket. And by the time I got the first rep done, the lights were just shutting off. So I don't know if it was an electrolyte imbalance. I don't know if it was just because I got heavier again or just blood pressure or whatever. But things are moving pretty good. I had 640 for a 2x1, smashed that. Bench was 455 for a 2x2, smashed that. I have squats today, and then I have incline as my secondary, and I hit the 405
Oh, yeah, I saw that.
which is pretty cool. That was a milestone I wanted just to get done for a while. And I walked into the gym. Everyone's hitting PRs. Adam was going for a double at 2x2 at 475. He smashed that. We had new people come in that were hitting like deadlift PRs, and I walked up to Jen, and I was like, "Hey, like for a while now, I've been wanting to try 405 to see if I can get it on incline and blah blah blah." She was like, "Let's get to 365 and let's see what the fuck happens." So I smashed 365 for a double. Like it moves crazy fast. Get to 405. I hit that one single, and I was I got a little cocky. I wanted to, so got one. It wasn't too bad, and I got like halfway to 3/4 up, and then I stalled. But 405 on incline, super tight or super happy with that. So now the next goal is 365 overhead. That'd be cool. Standing.
That would be cool.
She also, so Janessa, the lady who's training me now, she hit 300 on bench this week,
Jeez.
which was fucking insane. She pulled 5 for a sumo PR, and I think she's a little injured for squats right now. But yeah, she's smashing numbers too. Everyone's doing really well. We got some big shit flying out of the gym.
Great place to be right now.
God, great place to be. That's good stuff.
Let's see. I finally worked out for the first time in a week and a half
Jesus.
on Thursday,
Yeah.
and I did squats with the SSB at a whopping, what would that be, 155.
Oh.
And then did a few other things before I got distracted by people
Yeah.
wanting to know information and talk to me and blah blah blah. So
The usual gym owner stuff.
yeah, and then but it was enough to where like my legs were a little sore still.
Mhm.
So I got enough done, enough reps put in there.
There you go.
It was funny. Yesterday I drove up to the gym, pulled up, was sitting in the truck. I had a client that I was supposed to have at 4:45.
Yeah.
And then she texted me and was like, "Hey, I told you I was going to be out of town, right?" And I'm like, "Not that I remember."
Oh
but
my God.
I was like, "But that's fine." I was like,
Apparently
"Okay."
you're not coming.
Yeah. I was like, "Well, I guess I'll work out." So I sat in the truck for like another 10 minutes,
Yeah.
and I just stared at the place, and I was like, "You know what? Fuck this."
this.
And I went. I have a hard time being in here right now, and that's part of the discussion we'll have later. But
Yeah. I got you.
anyway, so this morning I had a couple clients that I worked with,
Yeah.
and I was like, "Yeah, I'm just gonna get some bench out of the way."
Mhm.
And so I was trying to get 43 reps at 225.
Oh.
I fell 10 reps short. I got 33 at 225.
Well, you had Jesus as your spotter, right? So like it was kind of like, okay, all right, I have to rack this.
What was funny is I posted like a really fast forwarded video on Instagram of it.
Yeah.
But even in the fast forwarded video, you can see everything's like just super, like the tempo is just perfectly in
Yeah.
line the entire time. And then it's like the last 3 is like,
Yeah.
and I was like, shit, I was at least trying to like get a little closer to 40, but
Yeah.
I figured 33 is not so bad. That's
still
It's
combined good.
it's a good run. It's a good run. Not
Yep.
the top of the combine, but definitely
Hey, it's
better
okay.
than most NFL players out there.
You're doing great.
And-
I'm
and
here for it.
And that way I could get my arms and my chest all pumped in honor of douchebag's birthday.
Pop goes the shoulder.
Yeah. Ow, son of a bitch.
Yeah.
That is a little high for me to be taking that
Yeah.
that rotation.
Stop it.
although I did figure out a little bit better way for me to get through my bench, and I talked about in one of the podcasts that you weren't available for. And so it's like the whole bar bending technique.
Yeah.
Of when you grip it.
Yep.
And so I started having Shelby do it with her deadlifts to kind of help get her shoulders locked in place and get her lats engaged at the beginning. And then I went to go do my bench that week. I'm like, why don't I try this for bench?
Yep.
And so then I just rotated down, got those lats engaged. I was like, holy shit, the stability, the stability on racking, like during the press, it's the exact same because I would engage my lats after I got into position. But doing it beforehand, I'm actually able to unrack.
Yeah.
And so I was able to get to go where I was lucky to get 405 for grind out 1.
Yeah.
Before this, when I locked in for the unrack, I was able to get a set of 2 and then 2 sets of 1.
Oh, dope.
And so I was like, oh, thank goodness.
Hell yeah.
I figured out something to help a little bit.
That's why, like, if we have one, I'll walk around with a PVC pipe and I just rotate it. Yeah, that, and then
get the muscles pre-activated.
Yeah, exactly. And then when I'm bench, I mean, obviously this is the strongest part of your hand, right? Your pointer finger and your thumb. So this is always going to be strong regardless. So if I throw a little bit more weight on the outside, not more weight on the outside of my hand, but if I'm more
just
cognizant
pressure
about pushing a little bit more on that outside hand, it takes a lot off of my elbows and it takes a lot off of my chest. And then remember those when I broke the wooden dowel?
Yes, I do.
Josh was having me do those the reverse band pull downs.
I was just talking about that earlier this week.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah,
I was trying to find a video for it and I couldn't find the video.
Oh, it should be on my Instagram.
Yeah, it's back a little ways though.
It's pretty far back.
I didn't have time to scroll through, but
that's another
okay.
Good one.
So yeah, that one, because you would be to pull that down, you would be rotating out.
Well, then you're forcing your lats to cover the bench and lock in place.
Right. So that was helpful, because I can tell people all the time what to do, and then when it comes to me doing it, and so it's just a little reminder to myself, hey, dumbass, why don't you try doing that? Oh, look at that, it works for you too.
Remember that shit that I was telling other people to do? Maybe I should check it out.
It's not just good for other people.
Yeah.
So today's little bench was fun.
Nice.
I'm hoping I can get myself to actually care enough to get full workouts in next week going forward. Just been a struggle, man.
I mean, you guys are in a little bit of a transition period too, so I don't blame you. You got some other shit going on.
Yep. So let's roll through some things here real quick, and then we'll pivot back to that location. So for anyone out there that's looking for some sweet supportive gear, such as customized lifting belts.
Oh yeah.
Such as I don't know what else. What else they got?
We got belts. We got wrist wraps. We got knee wraps. We got golf club things.
golf club head covers.
Golf club, head covers.
There you
got wallets. You got dog collars. You got shirts that are pretty fucking hilarious. What else? Am I blanking on something, or is that it? Lifting wise, that's
straps, wraps.
Yeah.
Sleeves,
Shirts,
sleeves hopefully coming really soon.
I can't wait for those to come out because I'm going to capitalize on that so goddamn hard.
Yes. So hard.
So hard.
Yes, right. So, very cool gear that's available there at generalleathercraft.com. So make sure you go to generalleathercraft.com, check out Pioneer and everything they have to offer. Where else can they find some cool gear, perhaps?
Probably Max Barbell or Lifting Ugly.
There we go. Sorry, I wanted to make that jump first. I know usually Max Barbell is the next one.
Yeah.
I was like, let's do an apparel jump. I was gonna wear my new Wu-Tang inspired Lifting Ugly shirt.
Yeah.
But it's in the washing machine.
That's fair.
Because, like I said last week, I had to change the way that my shirts are washed.
Yep.
And so I keep them separate from the rest of the laundry so they don't get mixed up.
Yeah.
So I had like a week of dirty shirt pile that I was like, oh shit, I need to get these washed.
Yeah.
So there they sit still. Anyway, so those are available, and I'm sure most people have seen those. If you are on, well, if you're watching this, most likely you've seen the Instagram page.
Yeah.
So you've seen the post with the different ideas that we have and the different things we have available on the website as well. We have the apparel, the shirts, shorts, hats, as well as if you are so inclined to want to receive online coaching from either one of us, you can do so there. If you would like to donate one time to this movement that is Lifting Ugly, you can do so as well on the website. And it's just a single charge, single donation.
Yep.
If you would like to subscribe and be a monthly contributor, you can do so.
Which, thanks, Mom.
Yeah. Thanks, Alkai's mom. We appreciate it. Go to patreon.com/liftingugly. Check out the different tiers we have available there. And you can be one of our best friends.
Yeah. I'll buy you dinner or something.
Yeah, that's basically what that comes out to. So we'll be best friends if you do that. Other gear is now also available. MaxBarbell.com, singlets, shoes, pretty sweet shoes are available. Russia's not all bad. Don't
knock it till you try it.
Yeah, they make some good lifting shoes. So you can get those at MaxBarbell.com as well as a bunch of other stuff. Just go there and make sure you check them out. Very easy to deal with.
Oh, yes.
You can reach the show at lifting_ugly or search anywhere, Lift Ugly or Lifting Ugly. You can find us anywhere. Well, not Twitter, but anywhere else.
No Twatter and no TikTok.
It is on TikTok.
Are you still doing it?
Kind of. It's
When's the last
really
time you made a video?
Well, usually I don't make videos on TikTok. I just will download and share the ones that I make on Instagram.
Oh.
So when I remember, which isn't every time, I'll be like, oh, maybe I should put something there, and then I'm like, oh, this place is so gay.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a lot of pee-pee touching.
Yeah, that's very. People are very very proud of themselves on the on the old talk.
If fucking people put more effort into their lifts and less into their fucking TikToks, imagine what they would be doing.
Yeah, less TikToks, which would be fantastic.
More PRs, less TikToks.
Yep, and Nicole is right. It is so gay, and I did post today. Because I felt gay. I felt super gay.
The room is spinning
from all the game.
Games.
So I had to post today on there because that lift, my 10 short lift, did feel pretty gay.
Hey, it's okay.
So I'm like, that needs to go on gay old TikTok.
The room's starting to spin real fast because of gayness.
Dude, from that scene, my favorite part is when they're talking about the food. He's like, talking about like Chinese food. It's from China.
Oh yeah.
Chimichangas, that's Mexico. Love it.
Yeah, really, yeah. All the foods that we enjoy that are not actually from this country.
I think that might be my favorite Will Ferrell movie.
That one is pretty good. Pretty good one.
The like unedited or the unrated Talladega Nights is just so fantastic.
A little bit extra.
Just a couple teats.
TTs?
TTs.
Who doesn't love a couple boobs?
I don't know. I haven't met too many people that don't like them.
That's why we're here.
Yeah.
Just a couple boobs.
Yeah, just a couple tits, man.
Jokes coming at you.
Just two balls and a weird sack.
Where can people find you, Alkai?
Instagram is pretty cool. I'd give out my number, but Then we get weird phone calls from people. But,
You know, probably not. You know the people that watch
yeah,
and listen.
except
Hey,
for like
no,
the
but-
random people that are in like South America or whatever.
Right. Oh, we did have. Let's see. When I was checking like the analytics for like the audio streaming,
Yeah.
there was. Oh, there were a couple weird ones. One was the Czech Republic. So shout out old Russia.
Yeah.
Good old Czechs.
Throwback.
Or USSR. Thanks
Yeah.
for joining us. And then the other one was some like Southeast Asia somewhere. It was really interesting. So anyway, so you might get calls from them. That's true.
It's just all scammers.
Yeah. The Nigerian prince may need some money from you.
Yeah. But if he's a prince, shouldn't he have all
He just
the money
can't
on
he
him?
just can't access it.
Oh,
So he
that's
needs
right.
you to send him money and then he'll send you double once he gets his assets unfrozen.
Yeah,
probably-
no, I'm good.
Probably by the US government. I'm assuming
Yeah.
that did that to him.
Uh,
For a Nigerian
that.
prince. So anyway, so Instagram
Instagram, yes, that's where you can find me.
and where just type in his name. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Most people don't know how to spell your name. That would be Alkai. Aukai. Not Alkai, not Alakai, not Kai. What other things do people call you?
I've had some asshole people call me Al Qaeda because they think that's really funny.
That is kind of funny.
My great grandmother could never spell on my mom's side could never spell my name right in cards. So my aunts call me all the names that she would write in the cards. It would be like Aluiki or Alkulikai or like all like, I mean they were like from Butthole, Michigan, so they didn't know any better.
So a bunch of other Hawaiian terms.
Yeah, like words that just don't even fucking exist, but they were just
But
like,
they sound Hawaiian.
yeah, they're like, I think this is how it's spelled. So all my aunts call me by whatever the hell was in the cards.
So it's like it's the Hawaiian Punch version.
Yeah, pretty bad. It's the pineapple on pizza. Yeah.
Yeah, Hawaiian pizza. I want a
Yeah.
Hawaiian pizza, even though they don't eat this in Hawaii.
God, blow me. Ugh.
You're always so disgusted by people trying to represent Hawaii. How do you think Mexican people feel?
I mean, it's so much worse than what I'm feeling right now. I guarantee it.
They're like we're like, oh yeah, we're gonna go eat some Mexican food. We're gonna get some burritos and chimichangas and things that Mexico doesn't even
Dude,
make.
yeah. Dude, honestly, the one thing that kills me more than anything else is like white people tacos.
Oh yeah.
The hard shell with ground beef, the lettuce, tomato, and cheese and sour cream. Like, go fuck yourself.
Just like they do in old Mexico.
Just like they do in Mexico, man. God.
I mean, I do enjoy a burrito, but I also know it's not. There's nothing Mexican about it.
But hey, you admit that though. You know what I mean?
I like food wrapped in a tortilla. Let's just say that.
It doesn't even matter what's in it. Like
No.
it's the one of the best food vessels. Period.
Yeah, you
It's
just gotta
great.
Hold it in your hand
Mm-hmm.
and just shove it in your face.
Yeah. Like there's a couple Panda Express locations throughout the U.S. that do panda burritos.
Oh man, that would be
I
good.
mean, I'd
I'd be
check
okay
it
with
out. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get some like
I'd-
orange chicken and tofu
I'd-
eggplant and burrito.
I'd slam some Asian food wrapped in a tortilla.
I know,
Would-
right?
Would that be considered Asian fusion?
Ooh. Yeah.
And isn't that all the rage these days? Is
That is all the rage. That's
fusion restaurants?
it's that biracial burrito.
Biracial. It's an all-inclusive burrito.
Hell yeah.
We don't discriminate. Burritos don't discriminate.
No, they don't. They're
Come on.
they warm,
one,
they
come
stretch,
all.
they bring it all together.
They embrace all aspects
Mhm.
of humanity.
Yep.
And animals.
God bless.
They say. We could end on that note. Actually,
We do, yeah.
let's go get some burritos.
Yeah, dude, I'm so hungry right now. All I have is an empty stomach full of water and liquor. I'm so hungry right now.
That sounds terrible.
I mean, we went to a concert last night, so it was like I don't really drink anymore ever. So if it's a concert,
What concert did you go to?
It was The Green.
I don't know what that is.
So they're a reggae band from back home.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
It was so much fun. It was so much fun. And then I rolled into Moonshine. Me and Pono are coming up fucking Garnett on our bikes, just hammered. I roll up to my manager. I'm like, hey, we're coming in.
We're probably go shit. Go away.
Yeah. So work's gonna be real fun tonight. I have to squat today. Ugh, I can already feel the vomit.
Squat with a belly full of old rancid liquor.
Just tequila and beer. Here we are. Yeah. Funny, throwing up's kind of funny though. Like, I'm not gonna lie.
Throwing up is funny?
Yeah, like to me the gagging noise kills me every time. So like when I'm throwing up, I'll be like half throwing up and half laughing because I'm making myself laugh from my gagging noise that I'm making.
Have you ever seen there's this husband and wife, and she gags at the sound of gagging?
One of my managers at work does. So I'll come up behind her and go, ugh, and she'll like legit
What?
almost throw up. Yeah, she'll, like, yeah. I'll send her videos on Instagram, like just like people vomiting or gagging.
Well, I was watching this one, and she comes home. He's like, "Hey, how was your day?" She's like, "It was good." And he's like, "What?" And she's like, "He's like, come on, what?" And just keeps going. And then she starts doing it back. He's like, "All right, one more time for the kids." What? And she's like, "Oh." What a fucking dick. That is hilarious.
No, if my future wife has that, I can't wait to capitalize on that.
I know. That'd be so funny.
Bikes.
Yeah. Bikes. All right. So let's go back to let's talk about failures.
Mm-hmm.
So this can be pretty much anything. So what kind of got me going on this is, like I said, I haven't been really keen on. It's been hard for me to work out and be motivated to work out. Just lots of distractions, because the one place I used to be able to go, which was the gym, is one of the places that is a distraction.
Yeah.
So at this point in my life, and it's hard calling it a failure because there's some positive notes to it.
Yeah.
But having the gym, and I mean, at some point, either the gym's going to belong to somebody else or the gym's going to shut down. I mean, there's the failure of this not being the success that I wanted it to.
Yeah.
That's what I'm stuck in.
Mm-hmm.
I also have the knowledge to know that a lot of it's beyond my control. Like, I can't control the people on the property and what they decide to do. There's like a lot of what we have going on right now. Well, all of what we have going on right now wouldn't be going on without the gym.
Mm-hmm.
The people that have gathered together, the band of misfits that we've been able to supply a home to for the last few years. Yeah. I mean, that wouldn't be available without it. And then in the midst of, I mean, this is like, it's just me opening up to everything. Yeah. So in the midst of like dealing with this over the last few months, which I can now look back and say it's really affected the way that I've been able to train, because this is something I've been fighting pretty intensely for the last 3 months, is trying to get this stuff figured out. So and also along with that goes the fact that the job that I had severely suffered because of it. Mm-hmm. And so most likely as of Monday, I will no longer have that job because of it.
Yeah. No, I feel that.
Which isn't the worst thing in the world. I saw it coming, so I've been able to kind of prepare and make other arrangements. So, failures at work. I mean, luckily my personal life is not in shambles.
Yeah.
At the moment. That's so at least that one's I told her, I said, if we don't have time to have problems with each other because there's too many other problems to deal with.
Well, yeah, and that's just gonna make the whole situation so much worse. Like,
right. And so it's hard because there's times I go through, the last week has been really, really tough because I don't care. I'm trying to find a reason to care. Trying to find a reason to, I know if I work out, I feel better. I feel better right now because I did a workout.
Yep.
So I know that's how it works, but it's really hard to bring myself to that. And I know obviously I'm not the only one who deals with this kind of stuff. And the effect, like I said, is triggered a lot of other things as far as, where I feel, the stuff at the gym and it going down has triggered my work and it going down. But then there's the snowball effect of, well, then I start I start having that little pity party in my own head.
Yep.
Where it's like, oh, well, there's also this, all the things that I did wrong as a father, all the things that I've ever done wrong as a husband, all the things I get wrong. Like, look at all these things that I can't get right. You know what I mean?
And then that pity party is just going to force you to come up with excuses. So you just keep pushing off the one thing that you should be fucking doing. And that's taking care of yourself. Because, I mean, at the end of the day, like, if we didn't have lifting anymore, this would kind of be a shitty world to live in. Like, this is not just stay normal. This is something that, helps us stay regular so that when the outside shit sucks, we can always have this, whether it's a good day or bad day. I was just talking about this with Kelly the other day, the gym owner, and he was just like, okay, yeah, the lifting goes as you wanted it or as planned or whatever, but you still fucking are here. You're still not sitting at home feeling sorry for yourself. You still got up and did what you had to do.
Right.
But, that outside shit makes a lot. It's hard to just walk through those gym doors and just be like, okay, I'm going to forget about all my problems for 2 hours. You know what I mean?
Well, and it's even harder when those problems are inside those gym doors.
Oh yeah, totally. Like that's a whole other beast.
So I'm, is for me personally right now, I'm hoping that eventually, within the next week or so, I'm going to have some closure on what's going on. Like I said, either we're working with someone for him to try and take over and buy it out. And if he buys it out, he doesn't want to do anything with the gym. He just wants to have the gym. And
that's awesome.
Then I would still be operating the gym and everything would just stay as it is. And so that would be great if that works out that way. Worst case scenario, which is basically the other alternative, due to other things we have in our lives, we can't open up a new facility. So the other option is we just fucking liquidate equipment. I keep the stuff that I want so that I can basically work out of my garage. And then it's, the worst part, is not me trying to find a place. It's not what I'm concerned about. The worst part is like yesterday when I'm sitting outside the gym, I see people pulling up, coming in to work out, and I know all of them. It's all those same people, and I'm just like, fuck. Like, it's all them. It's everyone else. That, and I'm, having to. They're like, well, where are we gonna go? Where are we gonna go? And I'm like, fuck, I don't know.
Honestly, man, I have a good feeling that if worse comes to worse and you guys have to shut down, I can guarantee you someone will try and. There's no way in hell that these people are just going to bail on you, whether it's helping you find a new spot or whatever. Like I don't think you guys are going to shut down. That doesn't. I don't know. I don't feel that in here at all.
Yeah, and like I said, really the only way that we're not going to shut down is if this guy takes over.
Yeah.
Because we can't have, what it comes down to is we can't have assets right now. And so the equipment is an asset. So if we open up another facility, even if it's me that opens it up by myself, those are still assets that are all tied together and can't have it. So it's a fucking depressing thing. I feel like I'm not only letting, I put a lot of work into something that could potentially be gone, but I feel like I'm letting everyone else down in what they've come to, their place that they come to. And
man, I wouldn't worry about everyone else. I mean, yeah, they're going to be bummed, but they're not going to be pissed off or disappointed.
Right.
Like of course, that's just that self-destructive spiraling feeling where you have that one thought and then it goes ding, 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 and then by the time you're done, you're so far in your fucking in your shit that it's kind of hard to think about anything else. But dude, you've given that first day that Keaton and I walked through that door, we knew we found a spot that we wanted to be. You gave us a place where we could be ourselves. You gave us a place where we could become better versions of ourselves, get stronger, make fucking friends. And then we had Wyatt, and then we had Jack, and then you know what I mean? You've created something that a lot of people can't say they have, and whether they're strongman, whether they're bodybuilding, whether you do powerlifting, whatever, you just come to fucking lift. If you're, if you're Randy and just want to come hang out with the boys and fucking and lift and do your thing. Like you've created a community that a lot of people can't say they've done, which is huge. Because it's not just lifting. Like I looked, that was the, I mean, even, you know, with this new spot now, like all I can think about when I'm fucking sitting at my desk working or whatever is training. And I get to go see my friends. I get to, you know what I mean? You've created a community that you can't replace that kind of stuff. So whether it's gonna be in your garage for a bit, whether it's gonna be someone taking over, whether it's in a new spot, the feeling's not gonna change. The location's gonna change, which is a bummer and an inconvenience. But even if you guys have to do the garage thing for a bit, I guarantee you at some point in time something's gonna go poof and it's gonna something's just gonna happen.
Right.
You've done a lot of good things for a lot of good people. So I have a hard time believing that this is just going to be the end of Monument Fitness or whatever. This may be the end of Monument Fitness, but you're going to be able to do what you've been wanting to do with a gym for a while now.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Well,
it's hard to just be like, think positive because
right.
Fuck you. When people tell me that shit, go fuck yourself. Like, I hate that. But let me be the devil's advocate and be like, you know what? From everything you've done for me, Keenan, Nicole, fucking everybody, there's no way in hell that this is going to be the end of whatever you're doing. I don't believe that at all.
Well, I hope not. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude.
Appreciate what Nicole said. And really what everyone said. I mean, everyone's been, you know, they're like, yeah, it sucks, but you know, that's just, you know, that's the way it goes sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just, you know, I know that it's just picking up and moving in another direction. And just kind of refocusing everything.
Yeah.
And that's just kind of what I have to do is I have to once I refocus everything else, then the training aspect of all this is going to come back into play. It's not like I've lost the ability to lift. I mean, it's just mentally.
But it's also like, it's so hard to be a gym. You know, you kind of have to like choose whether you lift or run a business. You know,
right.
It's kind of hard to do both, but you've kind of managed to do so. Whether it's running the gym, having your outside job, training people, and still getting your lift in. You know what I mean? Like, you're getting it done.
Right. I mean, hopefully the guy can take over and I can just operate as gone. I mean, he's like, well, he said, looking at the numbers, he's like, I just don't know if I can pay you what you should make to own it. And I was like, hey, I said, anything you pay me is more than I'm making right now.
Yeah.
To do what I'm doing right now.
Or like, just the fact that I'm just being grateful that we can stay open, you know?
Yeah. And just keep operating as normal, you know, hopefully it's seamless and nobody skips a beat. And, you know, so as of now, nothing's closed, nothing, you know, we have till the end of August that we're looking at. And so hopefully by that point we'll have answers and
I mean,
some
you got
closure.
a month. You got a month. A lot can happen in a month.
Yeah. So I just like after today, I'm like, okay, so I just need to, regardless of the rest of this stuff, if I can just refocus on the things I can control.
Yeah. Which, goddamn it, is so hard, dude.
Right.
Like, I mean, with everything that I dealt with in the past year and a half, you know what I mean? Like learning how to be like, all right, here are the things that I can actually change. Here are the things I can't change. And here are the things I want to change. But not being able to touch the things that you can't change is such a slippery slope. Because you can sit there and be like, all right, cool, I'm not going to think about it. Then all it takes is one little thing to just boop. And then you're just in that vicious cycle again. I'm like, fuck, I can't change this. And I don't know why I can't change this and blah, blah, blah. But like at this point, it may be out of your hands. You just kind of have to let whoever's controlling your journey do its thing, you know? Yeah.
And just like I said, there's a few things I know I can handle on my own that I can deal with. And one of them is in the gym. I mean, I know what to do. And that's going to be my new focus this next week is just, you know, it's going to be here for at least another month. So
take advantage of it, man.
So I'm going to take that month and I'm going to,
dude, you have a small army of dipshits behind you that are going to make sure that something happens. Like, there's no way in hell that these guys are going to let something fall through the cracks like that. You have enough people to hit up, or if you're feeling like shit, text somebody and be like, cool, we're training then. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you don't necessarily have to lift by yourself. You have a plethora of people that are more than willing to.
A plethora.
Yeah, and then it
means a lot.
Motivation sucks right now, but
Yeah.
you got to dedicate yourself to something that's changed you as a person. So you might as well invest off, especially if you only have a month left. You know what I mean? You might as well take full advantage of it, which means I got to come visit in the next month because I refuse to let that fucking shit close down.
Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like I have days where I'm like, you know, I don't fucking care. It'll be so much nicer when I have less to worry about.
Yeah.
You know, I can just go to work every day. When I'm done with work, I'm done. I don't have to worry about anything anymore. But then I feel like that leaves a void. Like I need that thing to just keep me going.
Well, and that's something that I'm struggling with right now too with this new job. Is like I'm so used to. God, this is gonna sound so self-righteous. I'm sorry. I'm so used to making my day orientated to making people better.
Right.
You know, it's kind of hard to just sit here in front of a computer and not tangibly put my hands on somebody and help make them better. You know.
Right.
Like just sitting here makes me go fucking insane, and I'm not in a gym setting like I was when I was with you guys. Like a whole lot of things have changed, and just that was one thing that I struggled with last Friday, and even like this week was just. This is an entirely new job. It's out of my wheelhouse. I don't get to train people all day, and it just kind of sucks. You know what I mean? But I know something good is going to come out of this. But just having that huge change of like not being able to train people every day, like that's the goal. I want to be in a gym all fucking day. Like that's what makes me happy. Not sitting in front of a goddamn computer. But if this little stepping stone helps me get to where I want to be later, I might as well invest into it. You know?
Right.
Like this isn't the only time like you've been threatened to close down. You know what I mean?
Like, no, yeah.
The government literally tried to fucking shut you down, and you didn't. We had a small hiatus in your garage. Cool. So like we've done this before. We've moved the equipment. We've had to kick people out. You know what I mean? You've done all this already.
Right.
This is just a different circumstance. Whether it's someone trying to shut you down or financially, it's getting weird. But like you've done this already.
Right.
So it's not super foreign. So like, don't get too discouraged, man.
Yeah, I just need, I don't know. I told Amber like earlier last week. She's like, well, what's wrong? I said, I need shit to end. I need some closure.
Dude, that limbo shit is the worst.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Like just, either disappoint me or make things better, but this gray area is just dog shit.
Let whatever happened needs to happen so that the next steps can be taken and we can just fucking move on with life.
Like stop toying with the outside and just slam that fucker in already.
Right. That's right. So just so anyone listening, this isn't like a necessarily like a pity party type of episode. I wanted to bring this and be open, you know, in this so that people understand it's not just you. You know, it's the rest of us deal with the same shit that you do. Different circumstances, different issues come up, but there's always not always an issue. There are issues a lot. We all deal with issues at some point.
Well, there's always going to be something.
Right.
That's life,
and so, you know, we go through it. We're here. You know, you go through it. Anyone listening has gone through it.
Yeah.
You know, it's take advantage of the people that are available to you is one thing.
Well, and I give a shit.
Yeah. And they'll be there for you. Because regardless of how, you know, minor it may seem, like it's not, you know, I'm worrying over nothing. The problem is you're still worrying. Things are still bothering you. And there's plenty of people for really anybody, whether you think so or not. There's plenty of people that you can dump your shit on that will take it and help you move past it.
Well, it's not a burden for anybody else. Your problems don't become mine, you know? Like there's no way to physically make that happen unless I like find a way to go balls deep in your fucking problems. But like, you're never a burden to somebody.
Yeah. And most of the time, I mean, because I hear problems, you know, it's part of training people, because a lot of issues with lifting come from people's outside issues. So you become somebody who hears the problems. and so I'm used to it, and it's never an issue with me. Be like, oh, I'm sorry, I don't need to dump on you. I'm like, you need to. That's what I'm here for. That's what's going to make you better in the gym. And so that's what makes us better in the gym and it'll make anyone. So and it's not just the gym, but this is a gym oriented podcast. So we're going to refer it back to the gym. Yeah. So whether you're in the gym, you're at work, whatever it's affecting, you need to unload it on whoever can take it, whether you pay someone to unload on or you have good people around you that'll whatever the unloading may be that you're unloading on whatever that may be.
Whether it's feelings or yogurt, get it off you.
That's right. Sometimes it's just got to come out.
Yeah. Fuck yeah. I mean, I call it the barbershop effect. Like you don't even. I've had it so many times where like. To me, nonverbals are the things that speak the most. You know, you can. I've had a couple times where, like, even when I was with you guys, like someone like one of my clients walked through the door and they kind of have a shitty look on their face. They're kind of meh, and I'm like, "How you doing?" They're like, "Oh, I'm good." And I'm like, "Walk through that fucking door again and don't lie to me and tell me what the fucking problem is."
Right.
You know what I mean? Like it's the barbershop effect. Like you're sitting there. Ultimately, it just comes out. You know, and that's kind of a cool thing. It's like it's especially like during a lift that is a little more strenuous too. It kind of brings out like the I don't know if it's the endorphins or whatever you want to call it, but like that struggle of that physical movement kind of pushes out the rest of the emotional crap. Like the emotional crap is pushing that physical shit. Right. You know what I mean? So like you ultimately end up talking about what the problem is without even asking. You know what I mean?
Right. Well, it's like Nicole just said. I mean, it's really, you can do everything that's right, but if you don't deal with what is inside, then you're not going to make any progress. And so and a lot of times I think we get stuck on the fact that I'll just handle it. Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes that doesn't work. Sometimes you need people. Sometimes you need that verbal vomit to just fucking come out and be done. And then once you say it, it's that, a lot of times that burden can be lifted off of you, and it'll allow you to move forward.
Yeah. And my thing is, like, if you have a problem and we talk about it constantly, you fucking better be doing something about it. Right. You know what I mean? Like, that's the one thing that I can't stand is when somebody is telling me about their problems or whatever, because I'll listen all day. But when we're done, I'm going to ask you, what have you done today or this week to mitigate any of those problems? And if you say nothing, I'm gonna tell you to shut your mouth. Like, you better, there's absolutely no reason why, if you're stuck in shit and you're not happy with something, change it. What are you doing? Like, obviously if you're coming to lift, you're doing things physically that are gonna make you better. But if things inside here aren't working too well, good luck getting anywhere. I don't care what you're doing, your progress is gonna stop. So you better do something that's gonna mitigate any of these problems or make it better. You know, especially like you've seen what cortisol can do to people too. Like, that's when limbs start falling off. That's when you start checking out. That's when you start, you know what I mean? Like, a little bit of cortisol is nice. It lights a fire under your ass, but the second it starts taking over too much, good luck.
Yeah, it levels you for sure. Mm-hmm. So anyway, anyone out there, if you're struggling the way the rest of us struggle at times, let it be known to somebody. Yeah, don't hold that shit in.
Yeah. I got 2 ears ready to listen.
Yeah. Help yourself to move on. Mm-hmm. That's what I have to do. It's what everyone has to do, so that you can be better in every aspect. So you can be better at work. So you can be better at the gym. So you can be better husband, wife, friend, whatever.
Person.
Because you're a real shithead to be around when you're depressed. I'm not, going through a depressive state with all this bullshit. Mm-hmm. I know I'm not pleasant to be around. You put on a happy face when you need to put on a happy face, but when that shit goes down, it's like you said, people can tell the nonverbal cues people pick up on, and people don't want to be around it because it affects everyone else. And nobody wants that shit. All right, should we move on to something a little bit lighter?
Sure. I think we hit the nail on the head with what we were going after.
I think so. For not being licensed in anything psychological, I think we do pretty good.
No license for this crap. Just talk.
So for the face of the week, we have nobody. because nobody
Are you
sees
fucking
anything.
serious? You guys suck, all of you. Just all you have to do is take a video on it and send it to one of us. That's literally it.
Easy.
Yeah.
All right. So then we'll go from that to white lights, red lights. Dude, I have to piss so bad. So I'm going to have you tell the story of white lights, red lights, and then make it drag on long enough till I come back.
I'll try to draw it out.
Okay.
All right. Well, since Greg's taking a tinkle, let's embellish the red lights, white lights description here. So, oof. That tasted like shit. All right. You've done a small water cut. Your fats have been down. Your sleep has been up. Taking feeling like a champ. You wake up Friday morning. You compete on Saturday. You got your weigh-ins done. You get there. You meet a couple people. Get your gear check on. You choose to go free ball, not with underwear because you're a real fucking man. You let people see your little average bulge you got going on. You leave. You start smashing food. You go to your place of choice. It doesn't matter. Depending on what city you're in. We were in South Dakota, so we had garbage. It was just garbage food everywhere. It was terrible, but we made do with it. You eat food, you nap. You don't have sex with your significant other because you need the testosterone. You heard? You eat some more. You take another nap. You're chilling in the hotel room or Airbnb or wherever the fuck you're hanging out at. You have dinner. We're chilling hardcore. Your girlfriend tries to get in your pants. You say no. Hey, stop that. I got to lift tomorrow. Or if your girlfriend's lifting tomorrow, you get at it because it's an estrogen spike and they need that shit. So you go to town on her. You go to bed. You wake up Saturday or Sunday morning. You get to the venue. You say hi to all your new friends. You're making sure you got all your gear. You start putting on your singlet. And like I said, you're not wearing underwear because you're a man.
Or a woman.
Or woman. Either way, for me, personally. Let people see my average bulge. Briefing starts. You're hanging out. They're going over the rules. And they're introducing everybody. Meet director, judges, loaders and spotters, the people that make it happen. Here we are, going over the final rules. White lights, red lights. Here's the breakdown. Here's what we're going to do. 3 white lights, passing lift. That means you hit all the cues. It was a pretty lift. You did great. 2 white lights. One of the judges didn't think you did a good job. Fuck that person. Their opinion sucks anyway. Like it was a little off. It was a little wobbly, or they thought you didn't hit depth, or blah, blah, blah. Who cares? They're stupid anyway. You get 1 white light. That means it gives you the white light because the side spot or the side judges see a little bit more. You didn't hit depth. You missed the rack command, or let's see, your fingers were sliding while you were deadlifting. You came down a little bit too hard. But anything under, if you get 1 white light and below, that is a non-passing score, my friend, and I'm very sorry. But sometimes, honestly, seeing a failed lift that was grinded is watching someone lock it out, because you're watching someone give that lift their all, especially with deadlifts or a squat. That shit's sick. Love that. So basically, 3 white lights passing score, 2 white lights passing score, 1 light, unfortunately no, and 3 reds obviously is a failed score. But you know what? You did the damn thing. You should be proud of yourself. You went through a full prep and you did it.
Strong
work. Proud of you.
I just finished lightening my burden, so I feel much better.
Oh, nice. Love that.
So
yeah.
So before we get into this, I guess let's congratulate Jack Turner.
Oh,
yes. On his meet.
The man is on
Saturday.
fire right now. That man is on fire.
Placed first, had some great lifts, especially for it being not one that he was like seriously training for.
But it doesn't even matter. That guy is so goddamn strong. It's ridiculous. Like,
yes,
that's a blue collar man right there.
That is a blue collar.
That is a blue guy. I work on trucks and I lift stones, brother.
He is the ultimate blue collar guy. And then also Ruben and Justin, they had their meet in Chicago.
Yes,
so congratulations to them. I think they both did really well on that as well. So good job, everyone, in your competitions. We are so proud of you, and we're proud to know you. I guess we should congratulate Kim. That's at Kim Squats, or Strongman Kim Squats. She has purchased from us. But she was at the same meet as Jack, and she won her class.
Nice.
And smashed it there. She's a small little thing, and fucking just wrecked it. So congratulations, everyone.
Yeah.
And everyone who competed, because like you said, you fucking did it.
You did.
Regardless of how everything turned out, you prepped and you did it, and that's all. That's the biggest part.
Gosh dang right.
So since you have a belly full of alcohol, let's do a alcohol version of White Lights, Red Lights.
Okay, here we go.
So since this is what is probably still soaking in your belly.
Yeah, I'm starting to sweat a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. White Lights, Red Lights. Let's talk tequila.
Oh, see, okay. Tequila's a new thing for me. I'm more of a whiskey guy, but that has been fighting me a lot more. So the heartburn is way worse with whiskey. My hangovers are way worse with whiskey. Just I think because of the sugar. So all in all, it's been something that I have to like take a back seat on. But tequila is becoming something that I enjoy. You know what I mean? Like, so I don't like Blanco because that's just the typical gross white girl shit. But I'm a big fan of Añejo and Reposado. So like it's like the dark little extra flavor. So it's not too bad. Yeah. So I'll give I mean, alcohol is still alcohol. It's still garbage for you. So I'm just gonna give it 2 whites, 1 red. 1 red because I feel like I've been hoofed in the face by a donkey.
As long as you're not drinking like regular Jose Cuervo.
No. Honestly, like I hate to say it because I hate George Clooney. I think he's a fuck. But his tequila is really good. It's Casamigos.
Oh, nice.
It's actually pretty good. But I hate the guy, but his tequila is great. Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was talking to somebody this morning. I was like, tequila is something that, like, if you get cheap tequila, it's awful. Tequila. Yeah.
Like cheap whiskey, like Jim Beam or like Jose Cuervo or like, it's. Oh.
He said if you can smell the tequila, it's not good.
No.
All right. So next up, speaking of Hawaiian things that may not be Hawaiian.
Yep.
Let's go with rum.
Oh. Okay, hold on. I like Mai Tais. They're delicious. There's a couple spots out here that they do it's like guava juice, dark rum, and then they have it's like a passion fruit froth that they put on top. Delicious. I also like mojitos, but am I going to take a shot of rum? You're out of your goddamn mind. No, I'm not doing that.
Well, it's definitely got to be mixed with something.
Yeah.
I don't think rum is a good solo.
No. God, that used to be the thing too. When I was when I was at Mesa, we'd buy or even at UH, dear God, it was Dragonberry Bacardi.
Ooh, that sounds probably
heinous. Like we used to do the loaded Coronas too, so we'd buy like the Bacardi Limon that tasted like an air freshener, and then we'd drink the neck and then pour a shot of Bacardi in it. That was a rough night, but if it's in a mixed drink, that's my thing too now. Is like I don't want to go and get hammered, like unless I have like a concert or something to go to that I'm just chilling at. But I enjoy doing cocktails with dinner now. You know what I mean?
Gotcha. Yeah.
Like I feel
grown up.
Like pinkies up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'd rather pay some for like a nice cocktail than go and buy a 30-pack of fucking Coors Light or some shit. Yeah.
So I think it's been decades since I've drank anything. But I remember, speaking of all things Hawaiian, I would mix some rum and Hawaiian punch together.
I mean,
it tasted amazing. But yeah.
I mean, I'm sorry, I lost you for a second. What did you say?
I said it tasted amazing.
Oh yeah, totally.
The hangover on that is a lot of sugar.
Because all the food. Like, I can't wait to go to CVS before I go to the gym and just slam a fucking Pedialyte. Like,
right.
I can't wait.
Probably get some what is that? Like Pepto, and then follow it with some Pedialyte.
Yeah, dude, I got well, this girl that I was talking to, bitch, she gave me a bunch of I can't remember what they're called, but they're like the Bomb Diggity acid reflux pills. And they're
nice.
Oh yeah.
Well, so at least you got something out of it.
Yeah, that was the only thing I got out of it, so that was pretty cool. Yeah.
All right. So then, speaking of cheap beer, let's go. What are your white lights, red lights? Oh, you didn't give us white lights, red lights
for rum. I'm gonna do one white just because of a cocktail you can make with it.
It mixes well.
It mixes well. Yeah.
Okay. What about beer?
If I go out,
and I know this is like these are huge.
Yeah, that's a big spectrum. I'm not
cheap too.
Yeah. So if I'm gonna go cheaper, I don't do Budweiser, I don't do Bud Light, I don't do Coors. I'll do like Pacifico. I don't mind. I like Mexican beers. Yeah, so I'll do that, and then have you ever had Tajín?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll rim the glass of Tajín because I like a little bit of bite with the beer. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'll do that. It's like a light salt rim with like the chili flake on the outside with like a lime.
Right.
Super delicious.
Nice.
But I think my favorite beer right now, like, I don't do super dark. I don't like IPAs. This sounds so gay. I love like fruity beers.
I got you.
Just a big dude with a little pink glass of beer. But 805 is really good too. They have it in Hawaii and all over the place, but it's brewed out here. But it's good stuff. Yeah. It's kind of like a amber-ish. Yeah.
So are you going 2 whites again, just because?
Yeah, you know what? Like, because alcohol is alcohol. Like, I'm not gonna give it 3 white lights ever. Like, I'm not.
Right.
Like, last night I had fun, but I'm probably not gonna drink for another. No idea how long.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
We're not much of a drinking people.
So last on would be vodka.
Oh dear God. Potato water.
Yep. Good old potato water.
Again, if it's in a cocktail, round them up. But if it's a shot,
I am a fan of potatoes.
But I'm gonna do the same thing as rum. I'm gonna give it 1 white.
Okay. Mixes well, but shots of it are just absolutely absurd.
Yeah, it's abrasive. It's really yeah.
All right. Well, we'll settle on that. I love that. All right, everyone. Thanks for joining us today. We appreciate it. Hopefully you got some insights.
Yeah.
And some
you learned a little bit.
You enjoyed our backs and forths.
Yes.
And while you're out and about, make sure you go to generalleathercraft.com, check out Pioneer Lifting and everything they have to offer. Yeah. And then while you're buying shit, go to Max Barbell, buy something from them, get some shoes from them, get a belt from Pioneer Lifting. Mm-hmm. Go to liftingugly.com, grab some shirts, hats, grab one of everything. Why don't you? Just one of everything. Everything.
And then be a subscribing member.
Yeah, be a subscribing member at patreon.com/liftingugly because you're in the mood to spend money. Mm-hmm. And we're in the mood to receive it.
Mm-hmm. It also goes towards the lifters. You gotta love that.
Yep. So
it always gets paid forward.
So everything, everything so far and some. More than everything that's been made on Lifting Ugly has gone back to the lifters in one way or another. Unfortunately, It hasn't been enough. I had to back out of the Clash of the 80s, but that's okay. We can't win them all, can we?
Negative.
Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate you joining us for episode 40 of the Lifting Ugly podcast. We will see you next week. Alkai.
Craig.
See ya,
Wow.
Abby. Good one.
You too.
Oh, no. Flat lip, belly tuned up. Yeah. I pay my dues, refuse to lose, so fuck the blues, ain't your bad news.